What are the students doing in the video? The students in the video are carrying out farming experience and practice activities. It is an important practice for our university to carry out farming education. In the new era, farming reading education combines agricultural production with cultural education, aiming at strengthening students' study of farming reading culture and strengthening students' feelings of patriotism and love for the people. What is the cultivation culture? Tilling is cultivation, also refers to farming. Reading is reciting books, generally refers to the study of cultural knowledge. Tilling creates material. Reading cultivates the spirit. Tilling and reading, unity of knowledge and action, supplement life. It has become a unique cultural gene in China. Farming and reading culture embodies the Chinese people's qualities of diligence, simplicity and love for nature, cultivates a unique farming civilization, gives birth to the Chinese cultural characteristics of self-reliance and self-improvement. Let us walk into the Hall of History and feel the rich and thick farming culture of Shanxi. 5,000 years of Chinese civilization. Bred in the fertile and vast land of China. Food is the nature of the people. Farming culture has a long history. China has always been the world's traditional agricultural civilization power. As one of the cradles of Chinese civilization, Shanxi has undoubtedly become one of the cradles of Chinese farming culture, and has been promoting and witnessing the progress of agriculture in the following thousands of years. Shanxi, with mountains and rivers, fertile fields, relying on the unique geographical environment and location advantages, ranks first in agricultural development in China. Shanxi is rich in cultural relics for every progress in agriculture. In Shangshu Yaodian, it was recorded that Emperor Yao saw the sun, the moon and the stars to know the change of season and not miss the time of farming. This shows that in the period of Emperor Yao, relatively mature astronomical calendar was used to guide farming. The Tao Temple site in Linfen, Shanxi Province, is considered one of the origins of Chinese civilization. In October 2021, it was selected as one of the 100 archaeological discoveries in 100 years. The academic circles believe that the site of Tao Temple is the capital of Yao and the earliest China. As an important part of Tao Temple site, Tao Temple Observatory is the oldest astronomical observatory site in the world, with a history of more than 100 years. If Stonehenge is confirmed to be capable of observing celestial phenomena, Tao Temple Observatory predates it by about 500 years. The structure of the ancient Tao Temple Observatory is peculiar and complex. There is a semicircular observatory at the top of the platform. Take the observatory as the center. There are 13 pits fan-shaped from west to east, with 13 soil columns opposite them. The ancient people used the gap between two earth columns to observe the sunrise due east, and based on the observed light and shadow of the sun to predict the 20 solar terms in a year, considered to be the origin of the 24 solar terms. The ancient Chinese recorded the law of the movement of celestial bodies by observing the sky and measuring the shadow of the sun, so as to determine the law of the change of time, from which they discovered the astronomical science serving agriculture. On this basis, combined with the seasonal, climate, phenology and other changes in different time periods, the 24 solar terms gradually formed a knowledge system. On November 30, 2016, the 24 solar terms were officially inscribed on UNESCO's representative list of intangible cultural heritage of humanity. In the international meteorological community, the 24 solar terms are known as China's fifth invention. Below, let's learn more about the 24 solar terms.
The 24 solar terms are: start of spring, rainwater, insects awaken, Spring equinox. Clear and bright. Green rain. Start of summer. Green buds. Green in year. Summer solstice. Minor heat. Major heat. Start of autumn. The end of heat. White dew. Autumn equinox. Cold dew. Frost descent. Start of winter. Minor snow. Major snow. Winter solstice. Minor cold. And major cold. Summer solstice and winter solstice are the 2 days of the year with the longest and shortest amount of daylight, respectively. While spring equinox and autumn equinox are days with the most balanced amount of daytime and nighttime. Through these 4 points, a year is divided to 4 parts: spring, summer, autumn, and winter. In ancient times, this system not only guided agricultural production, instructing farmers to expect the changes in temperature, spring planting and autumn harvest, but also directed Chinese folk customs. For example, winter solstice was the first one coined among the 24 solar terms, and later evolved into a festival to worship heaven and ancestors. Every year at winter solstice, emperors of Ming and Qing dynasties would go to the temple of heaven to hold a ceremony to worship heaven, praying for good weather for their crops and peace and prosperity for the country. Nowadays, the 24 solar terms could not only be applied to farming, but also guide Chinese in everyday life. They remind people to adapt to the changes in the seasons through suitable foods and cultural rituals. Seasonal customs are still the rage, such as eating spring pancakes at the start of spring, sweeping ancestors' tombs at Qingming, gaining weight to keep warm at the start of autumn, and eating nutritious food to store energy at the start of winter. They have actually become indispensable rituals in Chinese life. With the deepening of people's understanding of traditional culture, cultural products inspired by the 24 solar terms have emerged, including creative cuisines and designs. This ancient time system has gained new charm and vitality in the new era. The 24 solar terms are a common cognitive system among Chinese. It reflects the emotional bond, the wisdom and creativity of the Chinese, who respect and live in harmony with nature. It has a profound impact on the way people think and their codes of conduct.
It follows that the 24 solar terms are the crystallization of the Chinese nation's long-term experience and wisdom in farming civilization, are the compass that guides agricultural production. In the cycle of the 4 seasons, plowing in spring, weeding in summer, harvesting in autumn and storing in winter. Farming seasons. work with the sunrise and rest with the sunset. Dig wells and drink, plow fields and eat. Farming culture is the result of civilization formed in ancient society. It is also the password for the continuation of Chinese civilization. Beautiful village. Today, although China has already completed the transformation from an agricultural country to an industrial country, the ancient farming civilization is not obsolete, but increasingly demonstrates its unique value and infinite charm. And the farming culture is still infiltrating the spiritual world of the Chinese nation. In recent years, with the steady progress of the rural revitalization strategy of China, to retain homesickness and keep watch over our spiritual homeland has become a social consensus and call of the times. In today's new countryside, the harmony of ancient and modern, the collision of tradition and art, the combination of East and West, make the ancient village radiate boundless vitality. The 1,000-year-old farming culture is being inherited and promoted. Here, we can not only see the distant memory of rural farming, but also see the revitalization of the beautiful countryside. Agricultural civilization is not only the backbone of China's excellent traditional culture, but also a treasure house of rare resources for the revitalization of rural culture in the new era. See here, do you have some heart? Try to take a walk in the field of this vast, into the beautiful China, traditional farming culture charm.